So what are you seeing in the S&P market right now?
Definitely, there is a great activity, inquiries, mostly from financial owners, companies that have private equity, access to the private equity, investors that are looking for package deals for mostly in the container ship markets, either vessels with charter attached or charter free. There are inquiries for dividend-oriented investors, but also for investors for us an asset play, and finding this opportunity to buy vessels at a decent entry point in the cycle with the intent to build up ongoing concern and ongoing business down the road. And, at this stage, asset prices are competitive from a historical point of view.
Why is private equity interested in the container ship sector?
Historically, container ship vessels are suitable for financial owners because they can work on a long-term charter basis. Usually, the credit behind the charter is a very good company or a bankable company, as compared to companies, let's say, charterers in the dry bulk market. Therefore, there is always a demand for the container ship vessels from financial owners, and as well, there are investors who happy to work with a low return on equity for 5 to 10%, and traditionally the container ship market can deliver that return, especially given that the liability and pollution cost risk is relatively low as compared to other sectors like the crude oil tanker market.
Do you find there are a lot of private equity companies that are very interested in shipping but take a long time to pull the trigger on a deal?
That's an excellent question. Yes, a lot of them they have to do some legwork, some homework to accustom themselves to the market, to understand really how shipping is working. Again, there is like a great demand, great interest. If I could find deals for all the private equity investors I know, it will be a tremendous packages. But unfortunately, quite a few of them, they still have to evaluate the markets. They have to, quite frankly, to learn to climb the learning curve and become more competent and more knowledgeable about the markets. And therefore, although there is like a great demand, it's time consuming. And it takes time to put deals together and also educate the investors.
In 10, 20 years, where do you think owners are going to be finding money, the money that they need to pursue acquisitions?
There is no question that shipping is a very capital-intense business. Vessels are becoming more expensive anyway you see it, because one of the reasons is that commodity prices, iron ore and steel plate, therefore, and the labor costs are increasing. And you have charterers that are getting bigger and bigger, and they're demanding modern fleets of vessels, homogeneous fleets, and therefore for the ship owner, in a capital-intense business like this, they have to have access to the capital markets. However, shipping is a fairly volatile business. I'm not convinced that always the capital market is the best way to access capital. And probably you may imagine down the future that there might be passive investors, retail investors, sort of a universal KG system, that they will be putting a few $1,000s or a few $100,000 at a time to buy shares in vessels, and have a professional ship manager operate and charter the vessel for them, more or less. From where shipping started in Great Britain, when you have 64 shares for a sailing boat, and there were several investors to hold a partnership in the vessel.
How would that change the role of the broker?
It obviously it will make it more competitive. It will make it like a more difficult. Now you will have also to educate and to accommodate and provide more information, more accurate information, and you have to gain the trust of to earn the trust of many more investors than just one manager, one party.